Welcome back to Ansibles, everyone. The market has been selling off throughout the day, so I'm going to go over exactly why the market has been selling off and exactly which levels we're trying to hold above going to tomorrow to avoid a possible continuation sell-off, and exactly which levels we want to break above to have better market conditions. And the only thing asking in return for this is you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you guys want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts later in the next day that we mentioned throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So I do want to mention before we do get started that we do mention penny stock breakout alerts throughout the day. So if any of you guys do want to see penny stock breakout alerts throughout the day, go to ansibles.com in the description below. You guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert throughout the day. Again, we also did mention SPRT on that major breakout going 6 extended hours. As you guys can see, we also did mention NAOV on that major 250% breakout on Friday last week. We mentioned NURO on a 900% breakout on that 3-day period last week from Monday to Wednesday. We mentioned many breakouts throughout the week. We mentioned EYEG on that 150% breakout into after hours yesterday. So again, if you guys do want to see all our penny stock breakout alerts stuff today, go to ansibles.com in the description below. So I'm going to go over the S&P 500 with you guys here. This is the 500 largest stocks in the stock market. We could have a possible continuation sell-off if we do not hold these levels, but I do want to mention 2 reasons why the market could sell off. The first reason, again, is tomorrow we do have a Fed meeting at 1 o'clock Pacific time. Again, if Jerome Powell does mention anything about inflation and the negativity on inflation towards the United States, then we could have a possible sell-off. And also, we do have a second reason, and I want to show you guys this. This is the technical play. As you guys can see here, we do have bearish divergence. As you guys can see on the relative strength index, you can see here that we are showing a downtrend, while on the price action, as you guys can see, we actually are showing an uptrend, showing us that the market could be cooling off here and possibly coming down for a possible oversold situation for us to possibly bounce back from. So again, we could have a possible continuation sell-off. Again, we did mention previously, again, a lot of people were talking about a possible market crash. We came down and we tested this warning sign that we did mention, and we came all the way back up. We broke into new highs, but however, I did want to mention those bearish divergence because again, we did not break above our previous point on the RSI, showing us that we are showing bearish divergence. Now, going into tomorrow and going into this week, we're going to be looking for buy pressure here. As you guys can see, we do have a lot of sell pressure. So we're going to be looking for buy pressure to possibly have that bounce back and, again, to have possible better market conditions for better intradays. Again, overall, the market has been pretty choppy. Just because we break into new highs, obviously it hasn't been making every other stock break into new highs. But however, if the market does hold up and we do have a possible continuation breakout and breaking into new highs, then we could have better market conditions and we could see a lot of stocks bouncing back and having major breakouts. Now, I do want to mention these levels so you guys can see exactly which levels we're going to be trying to hold above here. So you guys can see we're going to be trying to hold above this 4,346 mark that we have here. If we cannot hold above this level, then we could have a possible continuation sell-off. Then we could have a possible gap down to this 4,286 level that we do see. And if we do drop down below this level, then we could have a possible continuation sell-off even more. And again, this would be our warning sign that I did mention. Again, if we do drop below these levels, in my opinion, then we could have a possible major continuation sell-off, jumping all the way down to our possible market crash. And the reason why I say this is a possible market crash at this level is because we did have a nice bounce back and we broke into new highs at this level. And also, you guys can see we did actually break above these levels. We continue to hold above these levels when previously we had this major sell-off, and you guys can see we bounced back from. And that was when Biden did mention a possible 100% tax increase in capital gains, which would make us pay twice as much in taxes for every trade that we do make. So again, we could possibly have a continuation sell-off, but I do want to make sure we at least stay above this level here at 4,135. Now, again, if we do drop below these levels that we were previously at, then in my opinion, we would probably drop down at least to this 4,135 mark. But however, we would be looking for a huge bounce back at this level. Again, if we did have a continuation sell-off into this 4,135 mark, then I would be careful, and I definitely would be looking for a possible gap down, dropping all the way to our previous level that we did see here, and where we did previously break out from, as you guys can see here. So again, this is a very key level down here at 4,000. So if we do bounce back from this 4,000 mark, then that would be very great. But however, again, we would be looking for a possible continuation on that market crash. Again, dropping below all these levels, and especially dropping below those levels where Biden did mention a possible tax increase in capital gains. But again, we are going to be looking to see if we can hold these levels. But however, if we cannot hold these levels, again, we will not be surprised, as we do have bearish divergence showing us that the market could be cooling down, as every stock that does have bearish divergence usually does cool down. So we are going to be looking for a bounce back at these levels. Again, if we do get a bounce back at any of these levels, then we will have a lot of intradays at that point. Again, that's why I like to watch the market, because if the market does sell off, then it likes to bring down a lot of stocks with it. So we want to make sure we are careful and make sure we are having better market conditions. In my opinion, we don't want to be sitting on bearish divergence, especially when the market has been breaking into new highs, and in my opinion, showing us an overextension because of those bearish divergence. So in my opinion, if we do come down and we do consolidate and we break into new highs again, then again, that would be extremely bullish for us on the S&P 500. But however, again, we have been on quite the sell-off, looking to see if we can hold these bearish divergence again above this 4,346 mark that we could not hold previously and had a continuation sell-off into our warning sign that we did mention. So again, we are going to be careful. But however, again, the S&P 500 is something that I do recommend everybody should be watching, especially during the day when they're thinking about intradays. And again, this is not financial advice. This is only what I'm doing. And so again, if you guys do want to see all our penny stock breakout alerts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below. You guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert throughout the day again. And everybody that has been supporting the channel and everybody that has been in the comment section, I appreciate every one of you guys. As always, much love to you guys. And if you guys do like this video, it does help other people find it and it does help the channel grow. And I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all. And I'll see you guys in the next video.